Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Narayan Rao Kovur. In this video, we will understand the basic details of Union Budget 2026-27. First of all, what is the basic information? Next, key macro numbers. Next, major sector-wise allocations. So taxation highlights, infrastructure and industry, social sector and human capital, and summary. So now let us examine first the word budget has been derived from the French word budget. The word budget has been derived from the French word budget. Budget means purse. That means leather bag. Next, basic information. Basic information. Particulars and details. Budget presented by Nirmala Sitharaman, Union Finance Minister. Date of presentation 1st February 2026. Budget type. So annual union budget. Annual union budget. So financial year 2026-27. Theme: economic growth and fiscal discipline. Fiscal discipline means government controls spending and borrowing, and government keeps fiscal deficit within limits, and it ensures long-term economic stability. This is called fiscal discipline. Theme is economic growth and fiscal discipline. These are the details related to basic information. Point B. So key macro numbers. Key macro numbers. So indicator budget estimates. Total budget size 53.5 lakh crores. Capital expenditure. Capital expenditure means expenditure on long-term assets that increase productive capacity. Expenditure on roads, expenditure on railways, bridges, so power plants, schools, hospitals, etc. That is called capital expenditure. So, capital expenditure 12.2 lakh crores. Next, revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure means expenditure on day-to-day operations and maintenance, not create any capital assets. That means expenditure on salaries, subsidies, pensions, interest payments, routine administrative services. That is called revenue expenditure. That is 41.3 lakh crores. Fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit means total expenditure minus total revenue, excluding market borrowings and other liabilities, or capital receipts plus revenue receipts, excluding market borrowings and other liabilities, minus total expenditure. That is called fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit is 4.3% of GDP. Next, net tax revenue. Net tax revenue means the actual tax income retained by the central government after sharing the tax share with the states. That is called net tax revenue. That means income tax, GST, excise collections minus states share. That is called net tax revenue. That is 28.7 lakh crores. Next, market borrowings. Market borrowings are 11.2 lakh crores. Debt GDP ratio. Debt GDP ratio means percentage of country's total public debt compared to its GDP. That is called debt GDP ratio. That is 55.6%. It shows the uh, paying capacity of the debt paying capacity of the economy or country. That is called debt GDP ratio. These are the points related to key macro numbers. Key macro numbers. Next, point number C. Major sector wise allocations. Major sector wise allocations. So, defense 7.8 lakh crores. Railways 2.8 lakh crores. Roads and highways 3.1 lakh crores. Agriculture and rural development 1.97 crores. Health 1.1 lakh crores. Education and skill development 1.2 lakh crores. These are the details related to major sector wise allocations. So, I think main more on defense, that is sector wise allocations more on defense, that is 7.8 lakh crores. Next, railways 2.8 lakh crores, roads and highways 3.1 lakh crores, agriculture and rural development approximately 1.97 lakh crores, health approximately 1.1 lakh crores, education and skill development approximately 1.2 lakh crores. All the details related to major sector wise allocations. Sector wise allocations. Next, D. Taxation highlights. Taxation highlights. The taxation highlights are income tax law. New Income Tax Act commences from April 2026. Effective from April 2026. New Income Tax Act effective from April 2026. Second one, MAT rate. Minimum alternative tax rate. Minimum alternative tax rate. The minimum amount of tax that companies has to pay on book profits. That is called MAT tax rate. That is reduced to 14% for select companies. Select companies. Next, minimum alternative tax rate is called MAT rate. Next, TCS, tax collected at source. Tax collected at source. That is reduced on overseas education and medical remittances. That is reduced on overseas education. And another one is reduced on medical remittances. Next, data centers. Tax incentives till 2047. Data centers. So, tax incentives till 2047 is given. These are the points related to taxation highlights. Next, infrastructure and industry. Infrastructure and industry. So, area, so key measures. Area, key measures. Railways, high speed rail corridors. Next, logistics, new dedicated freight corridor. Next, manufacturing, semiconductor mission 2.0. Next, pharma, biopharma Shakti up to 10,000 crores. 10,000 crores allotted. Next, minerals, rare earth corridor development. Rare earth corridor development for the purpose of minerals. These are the points related to infrastructure and industry. Infrastructure and industry. Next, social sector and human capital. Social sector and human capital. Sector focus. Health, duty exemption on essential medicines. That means duty means tax. Tax levied on exports or imports on production, that is exempted on essential medicines. Next, education, skill and employability programs. Skill and employability programs focus. Agriculture, A1 based advisory services. Artificial intelligence provide driven data guidances and recommendations. Ensures artificial intelligence provide data driven guidance and recommendations. For example, weather-based crop advices, pest alerts, fertilizer suggestions, and market price forecast for farmers. Some of the examples of A1 based advisory services. Once again, artificial intelligence provide data driven guidance and recommendations. Examples are weather based crop advices, pest alerts, fertilizer suggestions, and market price forecast for farmers. Some of the A1 based advisory services. And MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises, credit access and ease of compliance. Credit access is given and ease of compliance, particularly micro, small, medium enterprises. Next, these are the points related to social sector and human capital. Next, summary. What is the summary of Union Budget 2026-27? So, Union Budget 2026-27 focuses on record capital expenditure, highest capital expenditure. What is capital expenditure? So 12.2 lakh crores. Record capital expenditure. Infrastructure led growth. So infrastructure led growth. Manufacturing strength and fiscal discipline. Manufacturing strength and fiscal discipline. So Union Budget 2026-27 mainly focus on recorded capital expenditure, infrastructure-led growth and lead growth, manufacturing strength and fiscal discipline. So these are the basic details of Union Budget 2026-27 at a glance. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe and comment.